Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be something completely different than anything I've ever done on my channel. So for those of you that don't know, me and my boyfriend sold our house and we decided to come to Australia. So we're living in a van and we're traveling and we're doing lots of different farm work. So we've worked on 3 apple farms and 3 different grape farms. So I'm just doing a video over a couple of days working on an apple farm in New South Wales. So it's kind of a little bit in from Coast Harbour, if you know where that is. So we're just going to go through, I'm just going to go through my day and also my boyfriend Lewis's day as well, a little bit what he's doing. And yeah, so I hope you enjoy this video, and I'll try to put in as much information as I can into this video so that it might help you in the future as well if you plan to do it. But my first big tip is that when we've been looking for jobs, we've gone on like the job boards and Facebook and stuff, but how we managed to get jobs outside of that is just literally ringing up farms and just find out what's in season in the area, and then just ringing and asking if they work, because we don't want to do our full 88 days in one place and we kind of want to move around. I think it works good as well. It's like good and bad. Some farmers only want you to come and do 3 months straight, and other ones are like, that's fine, because people swap and change and leave last minute. So just calling up farms is the best option if you find out just what's in season. Like in the area we're in, apples seem to be the best because we just missed the blueberry season. So it was easier to get an apple job than it was to get a blueberry job. And I know as we're moving more north up into Queensland, I think it's like strawberries and then mangoes and bananas happen all the time. So they're kind of easier places to get jobs. But certain times of the year, it's like just picking or just packing. I think bananas, they chop down the trees and then they'll do the packing and stuff. So yeah, we're really excited, although I'm not really sure about when we go more north because the weather's like hotter, what we're going to do for work there, because I know the spiders and stuff are a lot bigger and things, and haven't really seen any big spiders yet. So I'm happy to keep it cool. But how we're doing it is we're just kind of working a couple of weeks at a time, so we just have money to spend and to travel for a couple of weeks, then work for 2 or 3 weeks. We live in a van, so that cuts down a lot of cost on accommodation. And yeah, so also throughout this video, just comment things you want to know, and then I can do another video to kind of help what you want to know. So we start work at 8 o'clock and we're actually staying on the farm, which I'll try posting a little video of that somewhere. So our drive to work is really short and we just get there and we get all prepared. And in this bit of the video you can see I got some things to put my shoulders because my shoulders are really sore, but I talk about that later on in the video. And then you see this cute dog that looks like Pringles, our dog that's in Ireland with my sister. It actually does. You look just like my doggy. So this is the walk down. You can see the tractor I'm heading to. It's a really nice orchard. 2 other apple farms, and this one by far is the nicest one because you have targets, but you're working more together and it's not as stressful. And there's way more apples on the trees as well. And there's no ladder work, so I'm just working on the ground, which is better because I'm not that tall, so even with the ladder it's still really hard to do. Also got these as well. They're like for seat belts so you don't hurt yourself. I got these because I have like red marks on my shoulders, and yesterday when I put perfume on after the gym it stung, and I think they might be like a little bit open, so I'm going to put these on to act as like a little cushion so I don't get hurt anymore because it was really sore yesterday. So I've doubled up the speed because it's kind of a bit of a boring clip, but this is what you do. You take the apple off, you kind of pull it up and twist it to keep the stalk on it, and then you just put it in the bag. Once the bag is full, you empty it out. So this is what it looks like, and like I've said already in the video, I'm only walking around doing the groundwork. So it's just our 10-minute break. Now I went to get Lewis, but then I decided to call him because it's a little bit of a walk away. So so you get a 10-minute break, which you get paid for, and then you can take other breaks that you don't get paid for. So we take a 10-minute one at 10 a.m. and we take a 30-minute one at around 12:30, which we don't get paid for, but you really need it after the day. So we just kind of have a little drink in this time and like a little cereal bar or something quick, and then we go back out. So a little video of our lunch. The bananas, hold them. Oh. And the bars. What's for lunch, Lewis?
Bananas and bars.
I'm like halfway through, and the boss actually gave me a new bin to use because the other one was like really hurting my shoulders, and I think it's kind of helping. But yeah, I'm just taking a little break while we're waiting for new boxes to come because my lips have been so dry the last few days and I need some water. But every farm is kind of different. Like the other farms, first farm we worked in, they wanted 4.5 bins each. And the second farm was like 4 each, and this one, they haven't really given us a number. They've said 4 is like good, but there's like a lot less pressure here, so it's like different, which I really like. And this new bag has been so much easier on my back. I don't know if you can see. I'm sure that really bad. It like covers my whole back, which kind of feels a little bit more supportive. So Lewis is working in the cherry picker, and I'll go over in a few minutes and get a video of him. And we only found out today that he's actually getting paid a little bit more than me, like different levels. Like if you pick on the ground, picking the cherry picker, if you're a tractor driver, it's all kind of different. So that would be cool. Not really too annoyed because we kind of share all our money anyway. So a very long and tiring day. Lewis loses his headphones. Second pair, mind you. And I will say I still have mine. Even though the sound on them has gone a little funny, I still have them. And he always makes fun of me for my headphones and like the sound going funny, but he's lost 2 and I haven't lost any, so he has to go back to wired. Wow. Oh, he makes me laugh. Another day, so I might put like maybe 2 days in one of this. So I'm picking by myself on the bottom and Lewis is still on the cherry picker. So they're going to show me how to use the tractor today, which is really exciting. So I don't think I've ever drove a tractor properly. I think when I was a kid I might have been on like my granddad's lap or maybe my dad's lap because my grandparents owned farms, but so that's exciting. Also, I haven't brushed my teeth and I just finished the coffee, so my teeth are probably yellow. But yes, that's exciting. So hopefully I can get the owner to take a little video of him showing me how to do it, or else I'll get a video later on it. But yeah, it's really exciting, learning new skills. And I think it's also good because a lot of farms we've worked at, the owners have asked, do you drive tractors? And we've had to say no up until now, but now we can both say yes, which means we're more employable in different farms, which is just a good skill to have, I think, as well, if you're doing lots of different farm work, because we've done apples and grapes, some pears, so I think it'll just work good for going to other farms as well. And I'm excited as well because I didn't think I was going to get shown, because I don't know, the owner didn't like think he wanted to like teach me, which, you know, sounds silly, but yeah, so we'll get on that. This on the cherry picker basically picks the top of the trees in a really big bag, and then he has to dump it in. I haven't tried this one yet, I'm a little bit scared. I think my coordination won't be able for it. I think he's showing off a little now. I'm going to go learn how to use the tractor. A little bit nervous, but I think it'll be fun and exciting, and it has to be different than driving a car because I don't have my full license, but it has to be like kind of similar but kind of easier, I guess. I don't know, we'll get into it. It's kind of come to the end of the day now, and I'm so tired. I think because I was working by myself and I felt like I needed to keep up the pace. It was just so freaking tiring. I was just so tired, and on the tractor as well. And I broke the tractor because I left the brakes on and there was like smoke coming out of the engine. That was a little bit freaky, but I'm just kind of going on another 10-minute break. just gonna have like a coffee and chill out for a few minutes before we finish. So I think if there's anything I've left out while I'm talking, my hands are so dirty, while I've been talking, I'm gonna do like a little voiceover and put stuff on the screen and stuff, because there's so many things throughout the day that happens that might come in handy for you. But like I said, all this experience for me is completely different living in a van than it is if you had like accommodation or something and you were just driving, or you had to get buses. Completely different experience. So I might add on a little bit more about that, because I think living in a van doing this is, in my opinion, the best option. You're going to save yourself so much money, time, energy. I'm obviously not in work right now, but Lewis is in Bunnings, and I thought I would just add in a little bit more here. So I think just call all different farms that you want to work in, whether it's orchards or you know you want to do like oranges, bananas, whatever. Just call up, because for us it worked out a lot easier. Like we signed up to Maddict, which you'll see on a lot of the Facebook groups, people say to sign up to there, but we were signed up there and it was really confusing because they got us a job, and then when we emailed them, they didn't email us back, and then the day before they were like, the orchard emailed us to fill in a form, but we were like, already found another job. So it's really confusing. So for our experience, I would say just call up different kind of farms and just see what's in season and just apply for the job, find out the hours, ask about the pay. I think personally, if it's your first time working on an apple farm, because that's the only thing we've experienced with, I would say go by hourly rate rather than piece rate, because they could say it's like $50 a bin or something, which sounds great, but when you're starting off, like our first couple of days, it took like 3 hours or something to fill a bin between us, and now it's like, no, we can actually do a bin together in an hour. So if we were doing piece rate now, it would be better. But when we were like starting off, it just was too long. And there is a lot of farms, I think strawberries is like that, where it's like piece rate. But maybe it's just like easier there. We haven't experienced that. So I'd say take that into consideration. And of course, my video is mainly about apples, and I would say grapes is a great one as well. So just try find a video on the farm that you're going to work on to get the knowledge or the experience that you need just off someone else firsthand. And yeah, any other comments or questions, just leave them below, and then I'll try reply or do another video answering them questions, because obviously now I think apples are out of season. So if you're watching this video and you plan to do an apple job soon, it mightn't really work out, but I think it's definitely worth just calling is the biggest tip to take from this video. Yeah, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this and I didn't waffle on too much. I tried to put in as much little tips and stuff. Another big tip is spend some money on shoes. We got our shoes in Kmart, and I think mine were 59 and Lewis's were 69. His are leather and mine are suede, and I would say go for the leather, the kind of plasticky feel, because they'll last longer, and they also, his shoes always look better than mine do. Get some high vis, even if it's just a vest or a top, because some employers really care about it and others don't. So I think if you have it, it just works out better, and you have it. And even if you just have a vest, you can throw that on under or over a normal top, and get a pair of shorts and a long pants, because for us, like, the mornings have been so cold, and then the evenings have been really, like, the afternoons have been warm, so we've been able to change if we want to. And as well, you just never know if you're going to be working somewhere where there might be like nettles or something, and maybe a pants is better or shorts are better because it's just like flat ground you're working on, if that makes sense. Yeah, so thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.